Thank you for tuning in to the latest edition of the 12 Kyle podcast. Whether you're listening during your commute, while working out, or just relaxing at home, we appreciate you. Every download, every listen, and every subscription means a lot. Up next, the 12 Kyle podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Thank you for downloading. And thank you for subscribing to the latest edition of the 12 Kyle podcast. I am your boy, 12 Kyle. Man, check this out. So as you can see the title, we're back with another list. As you guys know, if you follow the podcast, you know I don't mind talking about lists. In this episode, we're going to talk briefly about Revolt TV. Now, I was a little skeptical at first about Revolt TV because I wasn't sure if Revolt TV had totally separated from its former owner, Mr. Sean Puff Combs. But I think that they have. So it's okay to talk about it. Who is, I think, he's still on trial at the time of this recording. Nonetheless, Revolt TV is a website or TV station or what have you, formerly run by Puff Daddy. But what caught my attention was they recently put out this list of the 21 sexiest women alive. Now, you guys know me. You know what I always say when you put out a list. What is the first thing that I say when you come to me with a list? I only have one question. What is the criteria? And in this case, I guess you just got to be sexy. But I'm going to read to you verbatim what it is that they have come up with. It says, these women are the ultimate definition of sex appeal and beauty. Effortlessly owning every room with their magnetic charm and style. There's fine, and then there's sexy. The kind that just doesn't turn heads but shifts the whole mood. It's the way that she carries herself. It's the way that she walks, talks, and takes up space without even asking for permission. Sexy is deeper than looks. It's energy. It's presence. It's a slow stare. It's a soft laugh. It's the I know exactly who I am aura. She might slay the red carpet one night and post a barefaced selfie the next, and both will have the timeline in a chokehold. She's grown. She's confident. And she knows what she brings to the table without ever needing to say it. These women don't follow trends. They create global moments and movements. They've got the it factor that you can't buy, duplicate, or explain. Whether they're lighting up the screen in front of a camera or just showing up effortlessly to keep us watching and wanting more. Here are the 21 women who define sexy without even trying. And then it goes on to name the list, and we'll get into that in just a second. Nice try, Revolt. Nice try. But here's the thing. There's fine, and then there's sexy. I will agree with that. But I tend to kind of separate it even more because I think, first and foremost, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I truly believe that. So some of these women on the list, some of you may find to be beautiful. Some of you may find them not to be anything. And that's okay. If I don't find them to be beautiful or sexy, then that's okay too, because technically I only have eyes for one woman, and that is my wife, who has been by my side, and we've been together for 24 years at the time of this recording, going on our 25th year of marital bliss. That being said, let's just exclude Sharice out of this conversation just for these moments. Yeah, I think a woman can be a lot of things. I tend to kind of put them in the different categories as far as this list is concerned. There's cute, there's pretty, there's fine, and then there's sexy. Now, you can be one of the four. You possibly could be two of the four. And for some, they may be all four, depending on what they're wearing and how they're doing it or what have you, as they mentioned in the thing. But I will say this much. In looking at this list, I'm not putting all of these people, all of these young ladies on under the sexy. And so with that, I give you my list. Or actually, I'll give you my breakdown of this list. Coming in at number 21, Salma Hayek. Salma Hayek is fine. I mean, I think she may be in her 50s now. Selma Hayek is fine. She's always been a good-looking woman. I'm not sure her nationality. She's not white because, like, full disclosure, I'm not into white women. I don't find white women attractive, and that's cool because I'm sure that there are white women who don't find black men attractive. So there may be a white woman listening and watching this that don't find me attractive, and I'm perfectly cool with that. You might be blind, but I'm perfectly cool with that. So Selma Hayek comes in at number 21. I think Selma Hayek, I'm going to give pretty call. I think she's pretty. I think she's a pretty woman. So I'm not going to say she's sexy. I'm just going to say she's pretty. She's going to fall under the pretty category. Number 20, Saweetie. Saweetie is one half of the Bad Girls. I think that's the name of her group. I know who she is. I don't know. She's cute. She's cute. She don't move the needle for me, but again, she's cute. I'll give her a cute call. Number 19, Lisa Ray. Lisa Ray's cute. She's cute. I think Lisa, you know what it is? I think Lisa Ray's, at least my perception of her personality kind of dims her beauty. So I'll give her cute. She's cute. She's cute. And again, there's no disrespect because she's on this list. Number 18, Angela Bassett. Man, listen, Angela Bassett is cute. She is pretty. She is fine. And she's sexy. She is definitely all for it. She is definitely worthy of being on this list. Where you put her on the list, I don't care, but she is all of those things. Number 17, Janet Demita Jo Jackson. Come on, man. What are we doing? I mean, why is she 17? This list? She should be at 1. But hey, it is what it is. Janet is cute. She's pretty. She's sexy. She's fine. I have loved Janet Jackson since I was like 7 years old. So when she was Penny Gordon on Good Times. So when she went from Penny to Charlene Dupree to, I wanted to beat Willis up because he was dating my woman. So I've always had a thing for Janet. I am not going to hide my bias. If I were single, I would shoot my shot, but I'm not. So yeah, Janet is all of the above. She's definitely worthy of being on this list. Number 16, Ashanti. Ashanti is very, very fine. She is fine. She has a nice, well, at least prior to her being pregnant, she had a very nice body too. So I'm gonna give her that. I'm gonna give her a fine call. She's fine. Not pretty, not cute, not sexy. I don't see Ashanti as being sexy, but again, no disrespect. Number, where we at? 15. Jodie Turner Smith. Now, I had to look her up because I didn't know who she was. And I still don't know who she is. I just did a Google image of her before I pressed record. She's a pretty woman. She is a nice chocolate skin. She is so pretty. I will definitely give her that. She is a pretty woman. Number 14, Megan Good. Man, Megan Good is fine. Megan Good is fine. She's cute. She's pretty. And she's sexy. I think Megan kind of falls into all of those. Again, where you rank her on the list is irrelevant, but she's all of the above. Number 13, Doja Cat. She's cute, I guess. Are you feeling nostalgic for the golden eras of rap and soul music? If so, tune in to the Rap Soul Podcast. We are your weekly journey through the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, spotlighting the music and the hidden gems that shaped the soundtrack of our lives. From the powerful beats to the soulful melodies, we bring you the best of the past with fresh insights and stories. Rediscover the music that defined a generation. Subscribe to the Rap Soul Podcast and enjoy the vibes. If you want a podcast where culture, conversation, and life collide, where you get insightful commentary, engaging discussions, and a fresh perspective on everything, then you need to listen to the 12 Kyle podcast. Hosted by the one and only, yours truly, 12 Kyle, a voice that you know and trust. This podcast will bring you thought-provoking moments, compelling stories, and a whole lot of fun. Whether you're a first-time listener or just tuning in, each episode promises to be something new and exciting. So sit back, relax, join 12 Kyle, myself, and my guests as we break down the world around us and give you stories that you've never heard before, from nostalgic throwbacks to everything in between. The 12 Kyle podcast is a front row seat to this conversation. Subscribe now and never miss an episode of the 12 Kyle podcast, where the vibe is always real and the discussion is always worth your time. She don't really move the needle for me, I'll be honest. She's not, and that's not to say that she's a bad look. She's an attractive woman. All of these women that made this list are attractive. Don't get it twisted. But as far as my taste, she's cute. She's decent. Number 12, Lori Harvey. Does Lori Harvey do anything? I mean, besides be Steve Harvey's daughter. Does she have a job? Okay. I don't know what Lori Harvey does, but she's cute. I mean, me as a 52-year-old man, I'm not going to be fawning over some 27-year-old. Come on, man, what are we doing? But she's cute, not sexy. She probably shouldn't be on this list, but that's another story for another day. Number 11, Sia. I think that's her name. I think that, and forgive me if I mispronounce her name. I had no clue who she was and never heard her name before I read this list. And I had to Google her picture before I pressed record on this episode. She all right. She ain't even, to me, she's not even cute. I mean, she's attractive, but she's just all right. That's it. So again, no disrespect. Number 10, SZA. SZA's cute. She's cute. That's all I got. I know that there's a lot of talk about her body, but don't really move the needle for me either. She's cute. Again, she's cute. I'll give her that. Number 9, Megan Thee Stallion. Megan is pretty, and I think Megan's sexy too. I've seen pictures of her where she has this sexy look, so I'll give her pretty and sexy. Not so much as cute, not so much as fine, but yeah, I will give her that. Number 8, Coco Jones. Yes, Coco Jones is very pretty. She is very pretty. I love her skin tone. She can sing her face off too, but that's another story for another day. But yeah, I would give her a pretty call. Not really anything else, but she's definitely a pretty woman. Number 7, Sierra. She's cute. That's about it. She's cute. Sierra don't move me, but she's cute. Number 6, Nicki Minaj. Same. Don't really move me. Incredible rapper. Love to hear her rap, especially when she gets on her rapidy raps. Oh, she can go. She can go. But she don't move. As far as look, she don't move me. I just think she's a cute woman. She's not pretty like that. She's not sexy like that. But she's cute. Number 5, Nia Long. All of the above, Nia Long. She's cute, she's pretty, she's fine, and she's sexy. And Nia Long been fine and sexy since I was in high school, right? But that has been a celebrity crush for years. I remember she was, what was it? Was it a Guiding Light she was on? I think she was on the Guiding Light. I would actually tune in on episodes to see if I could see her. She been fine for a long time. Still a beautiful woman and an incredible actress. And I think you could make a case for this particular list. She could be higher than 5. I'm just saying. Number 4, Rihanna. Rihanna's pretty. She's pretty. I don't really see her as sexy. She's pretty and she's fine. Not necessarily cute, but she's pretty and she's fine. Number 3, Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor's very pretty. She's very pretty. I don't see her as sexy or fine, but she's pretty. She's not cute, but she's pretty. I will give her a pretty call. Number 2, a lot of people would have it number 1, Miss Halle Berry. All of the above. Halle Berry's been cute. She's been sexy. She's been pretty. She's been fine all of her damn life. And she's probably in her mid 50s and she still got it. She ain't lost it at all. Coming in at number 1, Beyonce Carter. Beyonce Carter's fine and she's pretty. She's not necessarily cute. She's not, and I don't see her as sexy. Definitely worthy of this list, but again, I don't see her as sexy. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have her at 1, but you could make a case that she definitely should be on this list. And I read to you what they said on this list at Revolt, so there was no criteria, if you will. So, it's interesting, but I mean, they left a lot of people off. I mean, first and foremost, where's, Sanaa Lathan? Where's Issa Rae? Where's Jill Scott? And I got to say something about Jill Scott. The homie King Germ from Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Shout out to my boy Germ. Germ, if you listen, I know you listening. Germ has been low key trying to step on the relationship that I have with Jill Scott. Jill Scott is not your woman. She is my woman. I mean, outside of my wife. Jill Scott is my woman. So, Germ, Hey, man, don't let me introduce my 5 fingers to your face. Yeah, man. Jared called me the other day talking some foolishness about Jill Scott. I love, and what was interesting was when he called me, I took a picture of the shirt that I was wearing that day. It was a picture of me. It was a picture of a shirt of me in the Jill Scott t-shirt that I have. Yeah, I was like, man, I'm always repping Jilly from Philly. Stop hating. First thing you did was start hating. But shout out to Jerm. Check out Pod and Saved Our Marriage every Friday on any downloading DSPs. But yeah, this is an interesting list. Again, everybody on the list I don't view as sexy, but nobody asked me for my opinion on this, but I gave you my opinion. All of these women are beautiful in their own right, and they have legions and thousands of fans and men and women who fawn over them and everything like that. Again, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I'm not mad at this list. It's a decent list, but there are some people I would put on this list that didn't make the list. Because again, I could make a case that Jill Scott should be on this list. She's sexy as hell, and there's no plus size women on this list. And there's not really a lot of dark skinned women on this list either. So I could poke holes in this list, but I'm not going to be that guy. What guy? That guy. But, it's decent. And like I said, not all of them are sexy, but all of them meet at least one criteria. They're either cute, they're pretty, they're fine, or sexy. But I'll give Revolt some props for doing this because at the very least, they sparked some discussion and they got some content out of it. So what is there to complain about? Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for me. Thank you for checking out this edition of the 12 Kyle podcast. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast. We drop new episodes every Thursday and every Sunday at midnight. If you're online, check us out on YouTube. We have our own YouTube channel. Subscribe there as well. And pass the word. Tell a friend about the 12 Kyle podcast. If you're on social media, check us out. 12 Kyle podcast across the board. Also, we have a new baby. It's called the Rap Soul Podcast. It's a place where we have discussions about music and artists from the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s when it comes to hip hop, rap, soul, and R&B. Simply put, it's the best music podcast that you've never heard. So check it out. We drop new episodes every Monday and every Friday on the Rap Soul Podcast. Also, if you'd like to contribute financially, you can hit us up on Cash App, $TWELVEKYLE. Also, we have merch. Click the link in the description box titled merch, and there you can buy 12 Kyle Podcast t-shirts, 12 Kyle Podcast hoodies, as well as 12 Kyle Podcast coffee mugs. We got it for the low. Once again, that's going to do it for me. I am your boy 12 Kyle. I'll catch you guys next time. 5,000. Cheer.
Thanks again for listening to this episode of the 12 Kyle podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and share this podcast with a friend who needs the 12 Kyle podcast in their life. Every listen, every download, and every share helps us grow. Thanks for being a part of the 12 Kyle podcast community. We appreciate your support. We will catch you next time. 5,000.